So what we're going to talk about today is called the achievement model, and we've built this in a way that we want to make sure that you can retain, that you can remember, that you can think about and refer back to this at some point, because we've seen this make a positive impact on people in a meaningful way. So when you think about, maybe you're someone who you set goals, and I don't know if you're like me, but sometimes when I set a goal, I set a really high goal. And what you're gunning for at the offset of trying to think about your performance as a person is you're trying to figure out, what are my results? What are the results that I want to hit? And maybe you set a SMART goal, right? A SMART goal being something that's specific, it's measurable, it's attainable, you write it down, you put it within a time parameter. Maybe you even do this around New Year's Eve, where you set a New Year's resolution. A lot of people have definitely set New Year's resolutions. Well, here's the funny thing about New Year's resolutions. Again, I don't know if you've had this happen to you, but I know for sure it's happened to me, where I've set a New Year's resolution, but I haven't followed through. I haven't gotten to a point where I've gone to the gym like I said I was, or I put different things in place like I said I was going to do from a New Year's resolution perspective. And here's why. Why? Because sometimes what you're chasing, the result, isn't enough to get you going. So you've got to come up with a better strategy. You need better tactics to go after those results. And that's just in a personal context. We could also talk about how this relates to business. You could have several results, like let's say you're a salesperson. You want to get X amount of clients, or you want to bring in X amount of dollars. And that's great stuff. So we've got to talk about, how do we get to those results? Well, if you're like most human beings, what you'll do is you'll put a process in place. So let me tell you what I mean by a process. A process could be a system or a technique or a strategy to help you get there. So for example, let's say the New Year's resolution. Let's use that example. Let's say that we get to 2011, December 31st, and you and I, we set a New Year's resolution. The result is to be healthy. We want to maybe lose weight. We want to be healthy. We want to run a marathon. Whatever the result is, we're going to put a process in place. And part of that process, that strategy, is just setting the New Year's resolution. Now, if you've ever gone to a gym, January 1st of most years, you'll find that you're not the only one that set a New Year's resolution, right? We as human beings, we've conditioned ourselves to use different processes, whether it's the gym, New Year's resolutions, diets, different how to do this and how to do that. There are more diets, there are more workout programs than we probably know what to do with. The funny thing about most of those programs, if you really want to be healthy, what is the South Beach? What is the Atkins? What is P90X? They all pretty much say the exact same thing, which is what? Eat a little less, work out a little bit more. And that's what they say. Well, if they're all pretty simplistic and that's what they say and we know what to do, then why, when you go into the gym, say March 1st, those same people that were there in January are no longer there?